there, guys. Welcome to everyone on YouTube now that are watching the Watchalong as well. How are all of you doing? I hope all of you are well. Those of you that were exclusively on Big Up, we've been talking and going through everything, and we've gone through the lineups, and we've gone through tactics, and we've gone through the tactical board, we've gone through predictions, we've gone through the game, we've gone through all sorts. If everyone wants to check that out, the first link in the description is going to lead you to Big Up, and you can see, you know, what's happened there. But I hope all of you are well. Let me know how things are. And yeah, we're going to get into this. Let me get the chat up properly so then I can, see. But right, we're good to go. The lineups will be popping up on YouTube. On Big Up, we've already gone through it. We've already seen it. But on YouTube, you're watching here, the lineups will be popping up shortly. Right? It'll pop up automatically. We know the lineups are already out. We're going to go through them. I'll be happy to do that with you guys in a sec. But right now, on Big Up, like I've said, we've gone through everything tactically. We went through the tactical board because the functionality is there. We've gone through what we think is going to happen. We've gone through the predictor game. If you want to take part in the predictor game, you've got 25 minutes. Now, unfortunately, that means the free option to play is impossible because there's just not enough time to get that in. There's the lineups on YouTube now. It's popped up on screen. You can see it. So we're going to get through that in a sec. But if you still want to get involved, you can still fast track your predictions in. Make sure you hit the first link in the description. Join the chat and join the stream on there too. We are talking on there as well. Big up to everyone in the YouTube chat as well, by the way. And I want to start off with this because I know all of you guys that have commented and you're in the stream now and all sorts, all the love that you've shared, the condolences, everything. I honestly, I really do appreciate it. I've even seen quite a lot of you that are either currently or have recently been in the very same situation as I am right now. And yeah, your words and support and everything has just been just outstanding, man. I can't thank all of you enough. So big up to all of you. And I'm good. I'm good. To be honest, now I'll give you a little update. Our other cat, because they, like I said, they were born together. They grew up together. They've done everything together. He's actually doing okay. He's actually all right. I was shocked to actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys a picture of him earlier on, right? And you guys are gonna be able to see this. So then it gives you guys, at least you know, you know what it ends up looking like. So, right, that was him earlier on, and he only does this when he's comfortable, right? He only does that when he's super chilled. That's him. Look at him. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I saw that and I was like, yo, he's actually okay. He's normal. So we're good. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully it stays that way. And yeah, so far so good. So I appreciate all of you guys. And to be fair, his name's Chelsea as well. So yeah, proper Chelsea. What can I say? But yeah. Hopefully it stays that way and all is good. So again, thank you all so much to all of you. Family share the same sentiment as well to all of you too. So much appreciated. Now, because like we say, life goes on. We look forward. I was like, there's no way I'm not doing this watch along. We have to be able to go on it and get it done because it is Chelsea-Tottenham. And it's Chelsea-Tottenham at the Bridge. And I know for now, right now in the league, it doesn't really mean too much for us, for me anyway, because I know some people are going to say, yeah, no, but we can get Europa League. I'll be honest, I'm really not bothered. If it's not Champions League right now, I'm really not fussed. Europa League, okay. Conference League, hell no. Hell no. But I wouldn't be losing sleep if we didn't play Europa League. I really wouldn't be losing sleep. In fact, I think it would be best right now to try and just stabilize everything and just play once a week. Get everything back to flipping. We're not playing Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the bread and butter of being able to operate at the top level. We're not going to be able to do that. So I would rather, I think, just get everything to the bare minimum, bare ball everything, and then just start from there, right? So for Tottenham, though, this is going to be a big game. Tottenham have to get a draw. If they get a draw, they're safe. That's it. If they get a draw today, they are not getting relegated. So this is where, for us, it actually turns in from a meaningless game to actually an important game, because I don't know about you guys. I still want to send Tottenham down. You know? Do you guys feel the same? Let me know in the chats if you feel the same. Big up to David from, I'm going to say that means Niger. Yeah? Niger, I think, right? Who's entered on the Big Up Predictor game. Big up to you, my man. Well done for getting in. Just to let you guys know, on the Predictor game, there was a João Pedro prediction that's been removed because he's not in the squad. Now, that means that my predictions have gone from 6 to 5. But if you haven't played yet, you're still going to have the advantage of putting 6 in. So you can do that. But for Tottenham, big game today. And they're going to be up for it because they have to. They're fighting relegation. And if they get a result, they survive. And how worse could it get for us if Tottenham confirm staying in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge? No. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. No. We have to keep the dream alive that these guys are going down. And West Ham, hopefully, do a number on Leeds on the final day, and Tottenham lose to Everton? Yeah, Tottenham play Everton. Hopefully, Everton can do a madness on them. And then next thing you know, Tottenham have been relegated on the final day. That will be fantastic. So we got to win. The only way of allowing that to happen is we have to win today. So now today is a must-win. I don't care how. Today's a must-win. I'm not so sure that's going to happen. And if we go to the lineups, as you can see right here, this is scary. And we've already gone through on Big Up why this is actually scary. Just a couple of things from the chat, by the way. I do want to say this. Big up to all of you guys on Chelsea. Chelsea the cat for striker. Trust me, he's a strong cat. He can play up top. He's actually a strong cat. I'm not kidding. You saw how big he was, right? But he's not like obese. He's muscular. It's weird. Like, he's just a solid cat. But he's the okay, there might be a problem. He might not be able to play up front. I'll tell you why. He's the nicest cat in the world. He's actually the kindest cat you'll ever meet. I'm not even kidding. I'm not saying that just because he's mine, right? Or he's ours. But he is the kindest cat in the world. So I don't think that will quite work. He's got to play centre mid. He's got to play centre mid. But also, they were talking crazy. I heard. I've not seen it. I'll be honest. I don't even know where. I don't even know, but I've heard that I've been mentioned on the stream today. Don't know who, but trust me, I'm not surprised. I've been in this game long enough to know exactly what that reaction means. And it means that you could not handle the heat. So if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'll say this without even knowing what was said. If any shade is going to be thrown at people like us that have actually really put out all the possible information that we possibly can in order to get people to know the truth, then what I'll say is the reaction from yesterday, people that were Blueco out agreed with the backlash, and people that were Blueco in also agreed with the backlash, because they were looking at the whole group and going, wow, you guys folded at the first hurdle. And I can't disagree. There's people going, you know what, I expect a bit more fight from you in terms of what you actually believe in, and you didn't do it. I can't contest that. And those are Blueco inners. Just saying. So that was my point. My point wasn't on the work done. My point was on the outcome of what they've chosen to do. And now that's going to have huge ramifications. When it comes to the summer, no one's going to take it seriously. And I know that. And like I've said, I know that they couldn't deal with the backlash, and that's why they did what they did. And listen, if you can't deal with a little bit of criticism online from some people, you don't belong on anything online, I'll be honest. I've been doing this 14 years. My skin's thick as it comes. So simple as that. Trust me, we've all got our fair share of backlash. It's not easy doing what we're doing either. You know, put yourself in our shoes. Anyway, that's that. But again, I'll check all that out. I've not even seen the clip, but I know where the sentiment's coming from. With the lineups, I got to be honest, and I know a lot of you guys in the comments, and I'm seeing it now, are not happy. And let me just clarify something here as well, yeah? Alonso, I don't think is picking this team. It's not happening. No. What Alonso will be doing, and the right thing that Alonso should do, is actually not ask for anything right now. Alonso realistically should be looking and going, I'm just going to observe and see what I have here. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want to see what you guys are doing. And I'm going to observe. You know, it's like, have you guys watched Kitchen Nightmares? I'm sure you have. Gordon Ramsay. What does he do when he goes in to fix a restaurant? First thing, obviously he tastes the food and then he realizes it's crap. Then he goes into the kitchen, doesn't say anything. All right, just run a service. Let me know where everyone is. Where are you on the line? What are you doing? What's your job? What's your job? What's your job? Okay, cool. I'm here. Doesn't say anything. He has to observe the service. And once that's done, he'll then reflect on the service and now know exactly where to go and put the changes in. So this is where I think Alonso, from afar, is just going to be watching the last two games, see what he's got to work with, and then go from there. Kitchen Nightmares is a perfect example. This is football club nightmares. if we're being honest. Big up to on Big Up, we've got some comments there. The man of the match performance needed. And Aqua, I remember my grandma's puppy, Rocky. We would go to my grandma every Christmas and play with him. Sadly, last year was his last Christmas. He's been with us for almost 7 years. I feel the pain. I know what that's like as well. So, yeah, thoughts of you too. Liam Delap, no, Chelsea the cat. Big up. What kind of cat have you got? Well, the ones I showed you. And Fluffy was the one who passed away. She was the same as him, but fluffier, just with more hair. So, yeah, that's it. I think you, Johnny, Goonie, and Steve are the only ones to organise a protest and stick to it. I mean, this is the thing. And we've said this time and time again. It has to come. And this is what it's come from these guys. Originally, it did. It's got to come from the match-going fans. It's got to come from the ground, right? We can only do what we can do online. And especially be on location, be there. But if you remember, the very, very first one was done by Stevie. Not Steve G, but Stevie. Big up Stevie. And yeah, if it means having to go back to that organic way, then fair play. Do you know what I mean? Thank you very much too. Right, first super chat's coming in, and we're going to go through the lineups in a sec. We've got 15 minutes left till kickoff. Thomas Hazard saying, Blue car out, but we treat next season like the Lampard season, save money, use Barco and Omega, learn the Alonso system, then go big the year after. Thoughts? Don't trust them to buy anyone now. That's the thing, they won't. They can't. Have you seen the names that were linked with today? Jared Bowen. Don't get me wrong, yeah? Bowen, tidy player for West Ham. Very good player for West Ham. You can't honestly tell me Jared Bowen's going to come in at 29 years old and run on a Champions League level. It's not happening. But they're gonna link us with this just because, he's 29. He's Premier League experienced. If people can't see what's coming from a mile away, honestly, it's mad. And if you look at the other names, like, yeah, there's other names that were linked with there. I mean, I've forgotten half of them. I know Somerville was on there. Basically, West Ham, Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, and was it Burnley? Basically, the teams going down or close to going down. Why? Because they're going to be cheaper. But they're going to tell you, but that's Premier League experience. Do you see the problem? It's the same script. It's the same script. So, yeah, big up to you. But you best believe next season is going to be without Champions League football. There's going to be ramifications. After the summer window, no Champions League football, to then go through a campaign like that. Even what is that going to mean financially? God knows. God knows. But they're buying more time. They're buying more time and more time and more time. And then when they get to their 10-year mark, eventually they're going to go, okay, how much is this worth now? And then they're going to look to bounce. So, Oscar Gonzalez saying, Blue Coat out, protest cancelled, shaking my head. I know. We all saw the statement yesterday. And then, yeah, I put out my little thing on X just saying bottled, completely bottled, and now all of a sudden there's backlash. That's fine. I'll take the backlash, no problem. I find it funny that we've got people, not just me, but everyone had the same sentiment. People that are against the owners, people that are with the owners, even saying, you shouldn't have cancelled. Why did you cancel? You look weak. That's the whole flipping point. If people don't want to show up, they don't want to show up. Okay, cool, but you did what you said you would do. That's the most important thing. You can't backtrack out of that because now the owners know, okay, so you guys quantify, and you've got a certain limit, a threshold that as long as as long as there's going to be not that many people, we know we're going to get away with it. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. That's what it comes down to. So, yeah, that's that. But the lineups. Sanchez in goal, Cucurella. Okay, I've got to clarify one thing, actually. Is Achiempong at right back, or is it Fofana? I'm seeing some places say that it's Fofana, and I'm seeing some places say that it's Achiempong. I don't know which one it is. Oh, and by the way, I have seen Southampton have been thrown out of the final, and I'm glad. I'm fully glad, right? I will be doing a video on that on Younes Talks Football. So stay tuned. I will cover that. Has to be done. Okay, so the fact that even you guys, we've got Achiempong is right back. We've got someone else saying Fofana. We've got someone else saying Achiempong. So you guys don't even know. So we're on the same boat, yeah? On here it says Fofana. I've got one app telling me it's Achiempong, and I've got SofaScore telling me it's Fofana. I don't know which one it is. Someone said Delap. Yeah, I'd stick him right back instead. But basically, and we've got the Tottenham team on screen. Actually, let's talk about the Tottenham team. Kinski, Udogi, Pedro Porro, Danso, Van der Ven, Palhinha and Bentancur in midfield, Gallagher in the 10, Kolo Muani, Tel on the left, and Richarlison up front. It's as good as a Tottenham team can get right now. I'll be honest. That's what's expected. So decent team, and we on Big Up, we went through the tactics, didn't we? We went through in terms of what we think can happen and why the overload on their attack to us is actually going to be more dangerous than ours on their defence, and I'll tell you why. Because of the lap. Simple as that. And the fact that Van der Ven is actually a decent centre-back. Danso, yeah. The only hope that we got as well is Kinski in goal. Hopefully he makes a blunder, just like he did against PSG. Was it PSG? But Cucurella, Fofana, Achiempong, has gone again. Hato, Caicedo and Santos, Enzo in the 10, Palmer on the right, Pedro Neto on the left, and Liam Delap. I swear I was about to say Rory Delap. But Liam Delap up front, right? And yes, Flash Score has got Fofana at right back, says Bazza on Big Up. Big up to you. And yeah, mental. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, you guys in the chat are going what? Fofana striker. Fofana centre back. It's Achiempong. Should be Josh. No one knows. Okay, I guess this is going to be a thing where we see when the teams are on the pitch, and we're going to find out. My boy Blue, the super chat, thank you very much, saying WWE star Delap up top today. I mean, Brock Lesnar. Actually, talking about Brock Lesnar, yeah, Brock Lesnar made his return yesterday on Monday Night Raw after retirement. So maybe I'm not surprised. Again, Rory Delap. I'm old school. Liam Delap is playing today. Yeah, maybe because, Brock Lesnar. Maybe Brock. I'm telling you, Delap is Brock Lesnar. Yeah? Delap is just without the UFC fighting skills, that's all. Just without the MMA ability. That's it. But the one thing about this team that I think many people worried about is that back line. That back line is scary. I'm sorry. It's frightening. Hato and Fofana at centre-back with Achiempong at right-back. Or it could be the other way around, and that would be worse. Achiempong at centre-back with Hato and Fofana at right-back, that's a Conference League defence. Do you know what I mean? And I'll tell you why. I actually think we're going to get a good shift from Achiempong. And because he understands Chelsea versus Tottenham and what it really means. Yeah, he's from Cobham, born and bred. He knows that inside out. So I'm not expecting a bad game from Achiempong. But what I'm expecting from Achiempong is potentially getting caught out, leaving a little bit of space if he's at right back. Because Tel is going to be a bit of a handful. In terms of pace, he's going to be a handful. Achiempong, I expect a shift. Fofana and Hato is what worries me here. It really is. And I'll tell you why as well, because Richarlison, we went over this on Big Up, Richarlison is actually a threat. So he's going to occupy. As a threat, he's going to occupy the attention of either central defender. And then in turn, you're going to have Tel, you're going to have Kolo Muani, and you're going to have Conor Gallagher coming in the 10. That's going to try and apply some pressure. There's going to be numbers. There's going to be options, right? Richarlison is a handful. We know what he's like. He's all over the place. He's not the best finisher, but he's a handful, right? He's just flipping. You could say like a poor man's Diego Costa. But I say that in like footballing ability. Diego Costa knew where the goal was. Richarlison from time to time. But in terms of like where he throws himself and whatnot, he does all of that. Delap is just not a threat. So what I reckon the centre-backs are going to do is actually focus more on Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto, cutting inside to try and take the shots. I think they're not going to be bothered if the ball gets to Delap. Their focus is going to be more on don't let those two players do what we know they can do. And that's where it's going to come down to De Zerbi's shape and the structure in defence in terms of what they can do, right? In terms of Tottenham. And they've been shaky in the back, we know this. But the last few games, they've had some stability. They've drawn 2, they've won 2, and they've lost 1. For us, we've lost 4 and drawn 1. So this is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very interesting outcome. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to go. Big up to Matt Life Live saying this is a FU from McFarlane. Nah, I don't think he's got the ability to give an FU. Do you know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not in his style. It's not in his style. But, oh my goodness. Yo. Well, this is a bit mad. This is a bit mad. Obviously, Man City are playing at the moment. Chelsea start in 5 minutes, but Man City are playing at the moment. Man City are losing and they are down 1-0. Ball into the box from the left-hand side, and it's a great finish. It's outstanding. What a goal. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. Big up to Jack, GJ Fuff, with the predictor. You got 5 minutes to get involved. Actually, less. You got 4 minutes to get involved in the predictor on Big Up. First link in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Get involved before that goes. And you know what? You've only got 1 game after this. Oh my God, they're going to score again. Good defending, Margay. Holy crap. He's all over him. He's actually all over him. What's going on? Krupi's causing a nuisance for him. City are, I mean, look, let's be honest. City are not going to win the league. Even if they win today, it's done. Arsenal beat Burnley. That's it. It's finished. Crystal Palace are going to throw the game. And Arsenal are picking up 3 points in the next one. So it's done. It's absolutely toast. Let me get the Chelsea game up. Where's the Chelsea game? Oh, I don't want to watch Morocco versus Egypt under 17s. What's that about? To be fair, it's the under 17 AFCON at the moment, so. Let me check something. Hang on. Where is this? Where is this game? You know, that would help, considering that this is a watch-along. My boy Blue says, see the links to Diogo Costa at Porto. Yep. And I don't buy it one bit. I don't. That's just the reality. I don't at all. All right, it should be here. I was right. Well, where is the game? I'm seeing a rundown of Sporting Lisbon and Benfica, and I don't care. Like, show me the Chelsea, please. If not, we're going to have to go to... Is it on English TV? Yeah, it is. Sky Sports Premier League. All right, cool. So that will be the alternative, which means that it could be a little bit behind, unfortunately, which I hate doing. But... that's where it was. It was on Chelsea Fan TV. Okay. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they are. They're on the pitch. All right, nice one. We got the Chelsea. Beautiful. Can always rely on being. Yeah, okay, now I know where it was. Sweet. Thanks for letting me know. I've not seen it. I'll be honest, I've not seen it at all. I've been told, but I've not seen it. So... Right, we're going to get ready to get this underway. Big up to Arulio Gaswaran. Thank you, my friend, for the contribution too. Much appreciated. Why is João Pedro not in the team? I mean, he got kicked out of the Brazil team, didn't make the World Cup squad, and now he's not playing tonight. Is he just down? What's going on? I ain't got a clue. Big up to HM Danny with a new entry with 40 seconds to go. HM Danny got in there quick, like a prison sentence. Can't go wrong with HM Dan. No. You know, only sharp people in there. But 25 seconds to go for the predictor game to close. And then that's it. You got one more chance to enter this season before it's done. The season's finished, you know. And whether there's going to be World Cup stuff and all that, potentially we'll see. Not so sure. But we've got updates coming to Big Up as well. And one more game this weekend, and then it's all a wrap for the season. So, yeah. Big up to Sasuke as well, the super chat. We're definitely not the biggest club in London anymore. No chance. We're not now. Listen. Technically, we still are, unless Arsenal win the Champions League. I have to be honest. If Arsenal win one Champions League, it's a wrap. Fully a wrap. And I hope not. I really hope not. Because if we're looking in terms of record, Arsenal have more of everything than us, except for European trophies. But if they can now come to the table and say, yeah, you got 2 Champions League, yeah, but we got 1, that makes life pretty difficult. Do you know what I mean? So, let's see. Big up to Evolution 22. How many times do fans need to fall for the same PR? We've been linked to Osimhen, Mignon and Costa again straight after an FA Cup loss. Blue go out. Tell me about it. I don't buy it one bit. There's Callum McFarlane with Roberto De Zerbi, who's very good friends with the Blue Co ownership. So much so that even as Tottenham manager, he was in the Chelsea box. I mean, that should be illegal. Do you know what I mean? That should be illegal. How is a Tottenham gaffer in the director's box? That doesn't make any sense. But then again, these lot don't care about the Chelsea-Tottenham connection, do they? They don't care. City are losing, says Bazza. Steve says Arsenal fans are losing their shite. Thank you very much, mate. And look, to be fair, yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully so. It's PSG that needs to save us. Right, Tottenham get us underway at the bridge. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham. Chance for us to put Tottenham back into the relegation race. If not, they are safe. Oh my God, Tell's in. Straight to Sanchez. Rob Sanchek. Big up Rob Sanchek. Rambo, thank you for the super chat. 2 will always be bigger than 1. Yeah, I know. But the one thing that we had was that we were the only team in London with a European Cup. And when we say European Cup, it's the Champions League. And we won't be able to say that anymore. That cannot happen. By any means, that cannot happen. I'm sorry. No. Not happening. So, right, the predictor game is done over on Big Up. Finito. I'll keep the predictions on screen for you guys on Big Up to see what I've chosen. And yeah, the leaderboard. Good amount of you. Nearly close to 40 people participating. As Tottenham are now really piling the pressure on. It's only been a minute. Kolo Muani, it's gone to Sanchek. Big up to AC3 God's Will with a super chat saying, bar charity shields, they are 1 competitive trophy more than us. Or even now with the Club World Cup, 17 of 45 trophies are charity shields. That I know, yeah. They've got loads of dinner plates. Loads of dinner plates. But, yeah, league titles, all of this. We've got a lot more European silverware than they do. A lot more. But we can't have them win the Champions League. We can't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Rambo's got it. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing twice. We might have to change it. Yeah, we might have to change it to that. If Arsenal win the Champions League, we might have to change the wording of that song. You'll never sing twice. It has to be. Let's hope not, man. Let's hope not. Anyway, Arsenal will win the Premier League on Sunday. By the way, Southampton have been kicked out of the playoff final for Saturday, and Middlesbrough have taken their place because of the Spygate. The investigation is done, and Southampton have been removed. As I said, correctly needed to happen. So there will be a video on Younes Talks Football about that story, because it's got to be covered. So yeah, and then what I am going to do a watch-along for the playoff final on Younes Talks Football. as Chelsea are moving forward. Ball out and it's cleared. Kolo Muani. Oh, good skill, Kolo Muani. Good skill, Kolo Muani. Whoa, he's quick. He's quick. He even beat Cucurella. Flipping hell. So, yeah. We will do a watch-along on Younes Talks Football for it. And then we are going to cover Sunderland, Chelsea, and the rest of the Premier League on Younes Talks Chelsea here on Sunday. So we'll be watching what else is going on elsewhere too. Feel the Power, thank you for the super chat saying we have 2 Champions League and 2 Europas, definitely bigger than Arsenal. Yeah, but they could argue they have what is it, 13 league titles or something. They could just say that. You know? If they don't have a Champions League, we will forever have that above them, and that means we're the bigger club. But if they have a Champions League, that changes things, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bazza says they won more Division 1 than us, but we have more Premier Leagues than them. Yeah, because they won in the 30s and the 40s and all of that. But still, silverware, silverware. Oh my God, Hato! Flip it out, bruv. Holy crap. Do you see what I mean? This is what I'm worried about. Defensively, that back line scares me. Oh yeah, and by the way, is that Chempong right back? I forgot to check this. Hang on, let me have a look. So we've got Cucurella. Hato on suicide watch. Fafana centre-back. Chempong right-back. Yeah. Richie, thank you very much. Saying sorry about the cat, Younes. No problem. No problem. We've had 2.5 days now to really absorb it. Yeah, we've let out all our emotion. Let's just say that. And yeah, got to, you know, as Jose once said, chin up. Got to move forward. Thankfully, our other cat is actually doing all right. That's what's surprising us, and that was the main concern. It was like heartbreaking to see him and his reaction, but he's doing good. It seems so. Great. Do you know what I mean? Great. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Tottenham are actually moving pretty well here. We've nicked it off. Actually, they've given it away to us. Here's Pedro Neto going back. You have the space to turn to look forward. No, you go backwards every single time. Here's Josh Hachempong. Go on, mate. Van der Ven on him. He's nicked it off him. He's nicked it off him so easy. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was way too easy. And it's Josh. I get it, but Rick Cogger says RIP to the cat, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Rick, we're trying to do you a favour here, mate. We are trying to do you a favour. Yeah? You're West Ham. I know you're proper Chelsea tonight. I fully get it. I can't promise you, though. Yeah? Just like I didn't promise you in the last game. And that turned out to be correct. I can't promise you that we're going to do something. I hope we do, though. Yeah, and we want Tottenham to go down. So please just beat Leeds. Please. And hopefully Everton do a number on Tottenham. But we got to get the job done today, so hopefully so. Ryan says, I lost one of my cats in October. She got paralysed and we had to put her down. So I empathise with the situation. We had the same thing. So I already knew the situation before uploading the video that day. Because I saw on a video call, she was laying down. She had a little bit of blood that started coming out of her area. And her back leg stopped working. They got paralysed. And I got everything sorted. Got my parents to take them to the hospital, and I done the video. I recorded the video at that moment. And if you look at the end of the video, I looked to my phone because my dad called. So I ended the recording, got on the call. They arrived at the hospital. 15 minutes later, I got another call, and we got told the exact same thing, the exact as you did. They had to put her down. If not, she was going to get they said that there'd be a heart attack in 24, 48 hours. Because it's a blood clot. So, yeah, it's sad. Really sad. Really sad. But, yeah, 16 years, we're grateful. Very grateful. It's a long time, you know. It's a long time. It's the equivalent, I looked it up, it's the equivalent of over 80 years old for a human. 20 is over 100, or basically 100 years old for a human. So, it's a long life. It's a very long life. We're grateful for that, at least. Here's Cucurella. Corner ball. So, yeah. But I appreciate the comments, man. I appreciate the comments. Thank you. Mine's 14 years old. Cherish every moment. Cherish every moment. There you have them. Every moment. Back leg's not working has happened with 2 of my cats. Blood clots. We had the same thing then. Yeah. Ulf J, the exact same thing then. So, Odds Master, thank you for the super chat. Feels like we are playing on 10x speed. I love it. Really? Is that what you're noticing here? All right, chat. Let me know if that's the case. Belu Koa, is that you meant to say Blue Koa out and you got the spelling wrong? But RIP to your cat. Mine got to 22. I still miss him. That's incredible. 22 is goated. That's ridiculous. Like 22 is like what? 105 human years? Or 110? That's insane. So yeah. You can only be grateful at that point. Do you know what I mean? But of course, it stings. It does sting. It does sting. When you have deep connection, you've had them for so long, they're family. You've legitimately lost family. So, yeah. Man City are still losing, yeah. Yeah. 1 human year is 5 cat years, pretty short. Yes, but not at the beginning. So it works out, apparently, after 1 year, they become an adult. So they become like 15 human years. And then after 2 years, they become like 24. And then from that point, it's 4 years. 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. Which makes sense. Because when a cat is 2 years old, they're running around like they're an adult. It's like past a teenager at that point. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting stuff. Here come Tottenham. Kolo Muani is in. This game does feel pretty end-to-end, but ball in. I'm just worried about that back line. And the Delap, of course, because I don't think Delap's going to do anything. I'll be honest. So my dog goes 17. For a dog, that's even better. Like a dog, cats normally live longer than dogs, I think. Just a bit. When dogs start reaching 16, 20, that's crazy. You know? It's crazy. So my dog passed away with cancer. He was 20 years old. That's huge. That's huge. Sorry to hear. Yeah, we had a family dog, 13 years. He was a German Shepherd and the leg stopped and was one of the worst times of my life. It's crazy, isn't it? It's mad when you see all these comments. You know what you realise? What I realise as well is that many of you, and this goes for so many people, are going through the exact same things you are. You know, we've given the ball away here, Caicedo. Bloody hell. I mean, he got sold a dream with that pass. But yeah, you never realise how many people are actually going through the same stuff as you. So never feel isolated. Never feel isolated. There's people that are doing the exact same things that are... Oh, my God. We're getting rinsed. Corner ball. Flipping hell. Was that the post or did it hit the... It was a save. I know that for a fact, but... From Sanchek. Dear God, they almost scored, says Steve. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was a save and the post. Chiampong's not tight, and he's completely wrong side of him as well. Completely wrong side. That's just inexperience, honestly. Like, he thinks he can just stick a leg out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, back to my point. No, it was the post. Sanchez had it covered, but it was the post. But yeah, never feel isolated. People are going through the exact same things you are, and you just don't know. You just don't know. And people are going through worse things than you. So you got to be grateful. Be grateful for what you have and what you're doing, and you know. Yeah, Delap. I don't know. Is he here? I don't know. Is Delap here? Liam, they're asking for you. Do you know what I mean? Here he is. Here he is. Don't give the ball away. Do you know what I mean? I asked, you had one job. You had one job. Yeah. You had one job. M Evolution, thank you for the super chat. Never thought a striker could be worse than this guy, but Delap is up, well, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's genuinely like playing with 10 men. No profit will be made on him. I know, apparently we're looking to sell him, yeah? For what? A packet of crisps? We are legitimately not going to make a penny with him. Do you know what I mean? Not a penny. Who in their right mind is looking at Liam Delap going, yeah, you know what we could do with him? He would improve my team. There's just no chance. Okay, there might be a place. Whoever gets relegated might go, you know what, we can't afford anything else, so screw it, we'll go with Delap. That's it. That's it. So I don't know what the club are going to do if they're thinking of trying to make any money from him. Look at that. Santos tries to hit it up to Achiampong in the air. Neto hits it to no one. My God. I have to say, Tottenham, I can't believe I'm saying this. Considering the season Tottenham have had some good structure so far. They look organised. They do. They're winning the ball in important areas that they couldn't have even dreamed of weeks ago. They're moving the ball really well. Look at the space. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just allowing them through. Thank goodness. Is that Hato? Is that Caicedo? Oh, it's Hato. Look at Hato. Where are you going? Where are you going? Bruv, you've left Fofana on his ones. Get back. Look at that, Hato. Palmer. It's a save. All right, fair play. But imagine getting caught on transition there. DJ Moxie saying, would rather Morata. Facts. Morata, and that says something. Morata got on my nerves when he was playing, honestly. You know, it was like he was too nice. But I'd rather Morata, because at least he knew where the goal kind of was. Delap just doesn't belong in the sport. Do you know what I mean? Crazy stuff. Is that Fofana with the foul? What an idiot. Holy crap, you can't be that dumb. You've headed the ball to your teammate. Your opponent is right there. Why are you going to him? Why are you going smack? Oh my God. Expressions calls him Conman Galofa. What? Galofa. Listen, I want today to be a day where we can send expressions into a rage bait, like fully, like, that's a great tackle, I gotta say. Caicedo's been clamped, but it's a good tackle. It was ball. It really was ball. If you pay attention to the ball, it was just, yeah. It is a tackle. That's a great challenge, I gotta be honest. That's a great challenge. Look at it. He got the ball. I mean, okay, it's a little rough. Okay, I'll be honest. It's okay. It's a free kick. It's not a card. It can't be a card because the intention was the ball. He went in a bit rough. You could see the intention was the ball, though. But you know what? 15 years ago, that would have been clean. Guaranteed, 15 years ago, that would have been, yeah, play on. And everyone would have just gotten on with it. Have you seen some tackles from back in the day, from like from the late 90s, early 2000s? And you see like two players have just gone into a crunch tackle, right? Someone's being clamped. And then that player that got clamped just gets up and just, like nothing happened. It's mad. There's a video, I don't know what the video is called, but there's a video that has just those sort of tackles in it. Go and watch it. Go and watch those tackles, and you see the reaction of the players getting tackled. They don't complain. They don't go to the ref. They don't nothing. It's just play on, keep running, keep going. That's it. And it's incredible. It's incredible. So there's a video of it. Go and if I can try and link that video, I'll tell you guys about it. But there is a video. If you search for it, you'll find it. And it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. OJCFC says, Fofana, bro, what's wrong with him? Get him out. He's a weird specimen, Fofana. He's a very weird specimen, man. I was waiting for Delap to actually try and get the ball there, but... Okay, Fofana, flipping hell, bruv. Holy crap. Okay, Cucurella. He's going to give us high blood pressure today, I swear. Sanchek. Oh, wow, he's gone long. Oh, nice from Palmer. What a hit, Enzo Fernandez. Yo, 1-0. We love to see it. Tottenham, send them down. Send that Spurs down. Send them down. Send them back. What a hit. That's a good hit, man. From I think that was 30 yards out. Yo, Conor Gallagher, you watching? I shouldn't say that. He can hit him. It's a ball inside. It's Enzo wallop. Oh, it's a great goal. I gotta say though, Kinski is what? What's Kinski doing? Look at Kinski. That is poor goalkeeping. Holy crap! Look, he puts his arm out and then he stops. Look at him. That is terrible goalkeeping. Holy crap! Great goal from Enzo, though. I'll take it. 1-0. Abashi, thank you very much. Hala Younes, condolences. Thank you very much, man. What do you think about JP being left out of the Brazil squad? I am so upset. We all saw what JP did in America last time. I'm baffled that he's been left out of the Brazil squad. I do understand that Brazil have some great players there. Don't get it twisted. But João Pedro deserves to be on the plane. Do you know what I mean? I'm not of... I've seen some people go, how can they take Neymar, but they didn't take João Pedro? No, they should take both. They should take both. Do you know what I mean? Neymar, you need in that dressing room, without question. But João Pedro should absolutely be on that plane. So... What, he done the phone celebration, yeah? Yeah, I saw. At this point, what does that even mean? Does that mean, yeah, people think I'm on a blower? Or is that, yo, Madrid, are you watching, yeah? Like, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing for free, yeah? People talking about Xabi Alonso and all of this in terms of Enzo Fernandez and why he might stay. Yeah, look at the other end. Jose Mourinho just walked back into Madrid. So Enzo Fernandez, but you know what? He's 100% going, and I'll stick with that because it's quite remarkable. A lot of people don't seem to understand the financial implications that the club is in. And it absolutely means a big player like an Enzo needs to be sold, and it's going to be for a lot of money. Yeah, Kinski's a horrible goalkeeper. What was that? So, yeah. Vipul Singh, thank you for the super chat as well, mate, saying, told a kid here in India I support Chelsea. He replied, who follows Chelsea? Man, our aura with younger Indian gen is fading. Mate, our aura with younger generations, period, is ending. Do you know what I mean? Delap, yeah, cheers for the foul, mate. You best believe there's kids growing up now that look at Chelsea like they're just a mid-table team. They don't know any better. You know? It's like back in the day when we were growing up and Man City were a team that got battered 8-1 to Middlesbrough, if you remember. Yeah, because Man City were fighting relegation all the time. They were just that team. No one took them seriously. But then they got bought and things changed. But with Chelsea, yeah, you best believe there's some people that have only watched football for the last, 5 years? And look at Chelsea like we're just some average team. To be fair, PSG is a bit different. PSG, despite the fact that they've got money, they actually have some history, at least in France anyway. France, on the continent, they've got some culture. They were playing Champions League football, European Cup football. They were. There is if I'm not mistaken, did Platini play for PSG? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But, yeah, PSG were known. Man City, no one cared about. Do you know what I mean? So, Conor Gallagher helping Andre Santos up to his feet. Cheers. Proper Chelsea, huh? Oh, mate. Has Delap even touched the ball properly? Like, has Delap managed to have, like, one turn on goal? Like, has it happened or not? It's pretty mental. Big up to Aqua saying, point of view, that Southampton spy thinking he's slick. Yeah, that's exactly it. The gift that you've put up there on Big Up, I can see. Fantastic. You're right. You're absolutely right. Kukurea. Oh, is this going to Delap? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Palm up Delap. Calm yourself, Younes. Calm yourself. Calm. Oh, man. I mean, that explains it. Do you know what I mean? That just explains it. Fully. DJ Moxie, thank you very much. Saying Spurs signed Delap next season if they're relegated. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That might actually happen. Do you know what I mean? By the way, what are your predictions? I didn't ask. I told you guys in the preview yesterday, if we're up for it, we win 2-1. If we're not, it finishes 2-2. I do think there's more goals in this. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know. I'd love to see. And be honest. Don't not just because we're winning 1-0 now. You're going to say, "Oh, we're going to win 4-0." Like, no. What do you think coming into this? I'd love to know. Rostislav saying Palmer seems to be enjoying himself today, hoping for that Hazard 2016 performance from him. Thank you very much, mate. I mean, so far so good. So far so good. The lap is flipping useless. Holy crap. Do you know what I mean? 2-2, 2-0 Chelsea, 3-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1 Chelsea, 2-1, 3-2 Tottenham. Interesting. City still losing, yep. 3-1 Chelsea, 4-0. Delap to score a hat-trick. Get out. Get out. Cedric, thank you for the super chat as well, mate, saying we cannot deny the impact of Enzo on this team. I agree. To an extent, I agree. He's not the be-all and end-all, but I do think that, yeah, if sold, it will be noticed. Well, when sold, not if, when. Corner ball, Chelsea. Delap's positioning is even in a corner. It's like, where are you? You're meant to be in and around the center of that 6-yard box. You're now diverting all the way off to the right-hand side of the box. What are you doing, brother? Baffling. It's really baffling. Amen, amen. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Saying, Younes, brother, hope you're staying strong. Lost my dog and I was devastated. Haven't had one since. Hopefully relegating Spurs cheers you up. I'm better. Compared to the day before and especially, and yesterday for sure, better. So thank you very much. And again, sorry to hear about you too. It goes to show, like I said, many people going through the same thing. But yeah. All is good. Hopefully we can get Spurs relegated. That would be nice. It's the only thing left to play for, if we're being honest. So, and yeah, no, you're saying you haven't had one since as well. I feel the same. Well, I mean, now, you know, when it comes to actually having your own family and all that, of course, at that point, not for me, but for them, having a pet is important. But yeah, if I had the choice right now, yeah, I wouldn't replace them. I wouldn't. But yeah, throw into Spurs. If we're looking at the Premier League table, really quickly, let me just have a look and. The Premier League table, as it stands, considering Bournemouth are also Bournemouth are beating City, just muds everything for anyone in terms of Champions League football. But we're in 8th on 52. Brighton in 7th on 53. Brentford on 52, Sunderland on 51, Newcastle, Everton, Fulham all on 49. So going into the last day, yeah, maybe we can fight for Conference League. Actually, who do Brighton have on the last day? That's something that I've got to look at. Who do Brighton have? Aqua saying 2-0 Chelsea win as well. How Younes felt switching from Costa to the crap. Yeah, absolutely. Brighton have, on the final day, Man United at home. Oh, interesting. But we've got to go to Sunderland, who are also... Did I say 3 points behind us or 2 points behind us? But they can finish above us. Holy crap. Hang on. Oh my God, yeah, they're 1 point behind us. Okay, so that game is all to play for. Even Sunderland are going to be fighting for the same thing we're fighting for. So, that's going to be a game. Stephen says, we used to complain about Torres or Havertz, but Delap is just different, honestly. Delap takes the cake. Free kick. Oh, he's at the bar. Is that Neto? Is Enzo Fernandez? Mate, you got your shooting boots on today, mate? Flipping hell. Keeper had it covered, to be fair. But, mate, Kinski is such a weird keeper. Adi Yoki, thank you for the super chat, saying Delap did this to himself. He took the number 9 shirt. Honestly. Burn the number 9. At this point, burn it. It's done. Just burn it. I'd rather no one plays with a 9 ever again. John Lukmanu, thank you for the super chat, saying, who would you rather have, Delap or Morata? I said this earlier on. Morata all day long. And this is coming from me. For those that are OG, you're old school, you remember... even those on Big Up, you remember how I was on Morata. Oh my God, he got on my nerves. But I will absolutely take Morata ahead of Delap. The problem with Morata is that he wasn't consistent enough. Mate, Delap hasn't even started. Do you know what I mean? It's like in F1 where you've got a DNS, just straight up did not start, or you've got like a track event, like a sprint, and someone comes out the block, but their leg just goes and they just stop there. That's what's happened. At least Morata got there sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And the standards were much higher anyway. So but I'm telling you, if you stuck Morata in this team right now, Morata would look like flipping prime Ronaldo. So Raheem Mashraf, thank you very much. Delap or Falcao? That's an insult to Falcao. That is an absolute insult to Falcao. Yeah? I'm not talking about the Falcao that played for Chelsea, because that wasn't really Falcao. If you'd seen Falcao at Atletico Madrid, that was Falcao. Yeah, Falcao was an absolute menace. So let's not disrespect. Honestly. Falcao was a mad striker at his time. Oh, Achiempong is feeling the heat here, you know. I feel like Porto as well. Yeah. Mate. Menace. Amen. Thank you very much. Saying, why even go all the way to Morata when the battle is between Demba Ba, Delap or Loic Remy? No, Demba Ba. To be fair, Demba Ba and Loic Remy, respect them. I'll say that. Why? Because Demba Ba, when called upon, delivered. You remember the Gerrard slip? And he wasn't ever number 1 striker. And Remy was always number 3 striker. And he knew that. And whenever he was called upon for number 3, he was good. That was perfect. Mate, Delap, look at him. Oh, wow, Delap made a pass to Cucurella. Holy... And then we gave the ball away anyway. It's just... It's unbelievable. Delap or Tammy Abraham? Mate, Tammy all day long. Listen, okay, look, Delap or Adrian Mutu, yeah, with the bag. Tell him to bring the bag with him, yeah, and I'll still pick him. Yeah, he can. I don't advocate for this, yeah, but he can go and partake in whatever lines he wants to get involved in on the side of the pitch, and I'd still pick Mutu. and then Delap. Anyone would beat Delap. Anyone. I'll take... Look, you see Drogba now? He's like 40-something years old, yeah? He's close to 50. Is he? How old's Drogba? Mate, right now, in his physical condition, I'd play him. How old is Drogba now, actually? We lose track on these things. He's 48. Wow, Drogba's 48. Flipping hell, man. We're getting old. But yeah, it's as simple as that. DJ Moxie says, Liam Delap has the same stats as Chris Sutton. Well, at least Chris Sutton done it at a harder time, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you're right, though, Chris Sutton. Do you know what I mean? And look, at least even with then, the expectations wasn't really high in that Chris Sutton team. You know? Mate, we spent 30 million on Delap. Rambo says, Delap will get in shot. All right, if you shoot me in the leg, yeah? If you shoot me in the foot, and I'll take that. Yeah. Nothing more though. If we start going any higher, I'm gonna have to say Delap. I'm afraid there's a limit to these things. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. That's where we are. That's where we are. Bubble, thank you very much. Saying not the same position, but Delap or Bakayoko in this team. Wow. Oh, wow. I'd actually have to say Bakayoko. That's mad. Because Bakayoko was trash. I'll never forget that game against Watford. I'll never forget it. And then he got taken off and he got booed. Like, I'll never forget. I actually felt bad for him. Like, it was so bad. You know when someone is so tragically bad, you start feeling bad for the player? That's what happened with Bakayoko. Like, I started to feel really bad for the geezer. Like... like, you need to go, but this is for your benefit. You need to leave for your sake. I actually care about you now. Like, you need to leave. You know, with Delap, I'm just like, what are you doing here, bruv? Did you get lost on the way here or something? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. John says Scott Sterling or Delap. Flipping out. You guys are going to start plucking out levels that we didn't even know existed. You know, I'd have to say, Scott Sterling, stick him in. Oh, Palmer, given away. Tottenham haven't really tested Sanchez since the goal. I'm a bit surprised. Then again, I think we need a second goal, you know. Look at Delap. Look, he's slipping. He can't win a battle. He's complaining. My God. Holy crap. Amen, saying Delap or Pato. Mate, Pato. For Chelsea only. Younes, did you see the Uganda under-17 goalkeeper? Man is bald at 17. Jokes only. I'm Cameroonian. I need to see this. No, I've not seen it. I've not seen it. I've not seen much of the under-17 AFCON. I do need to be fair. So, yeah, I'll check that out. Lawrence, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Bakayoko was so trash, but was Conte's favourite. Yeah, I never understood the obsession. But I think that Watford game summed it up. He took him off and that was that. Do you know what I mean? We got battered 4-1 that day as well. That was such a weird time, man. I remember we lost 4-1 to Watford and we lost 3-0 at Bournemouth. Got killed. I'd rather play KSI up front. Yeah, instead of Delap, I'd rather play KSI. If I have the choice, get me KSI. Because at least with KSI, yeah, let me tell you this. At least, I mean, he can't really keep a ball to save his life. But on the odd occasion, he does that weird flip-flap that he does and gets past the man. And then can just toe punt it into the net. That's KSI. You know the flip-flap that he has? It actually works. It's the one skill he's got. He has a flip-flap. He has the Ronaldinho, like, he can actually do it. At least he can bring that to the table. You know? A defender might get skinned. With Delap, no defender gets skinned ever. It's not happening. So, I would go KSI. Melo Jello. Was it Melo Gello? Thank you very much. And I'll never forget Tammy winner at the Emirates with Lamps as manager. I can't see Delap ever doing that for us. No chance. And I agree with that. That winner at Arsenal was hilarious because we were playing basically a promoted academy team. And we got the job done. That felt like the most proper Chelsea game you could ever think of. Honestly. Unbelievable. Hello, someone break him. Who is that? Just holding the ball. And both Neto and Achiampong just ball watching. Just watching him turn. Here's Danso. We're about to hit half-time. Still 1-0 Chelsea. Happy days. Are City still losing? I mean, you know, that's going to mathematically mean Arsenal win the title tonight. I can't believe we're saying this. Holy crap. They're still losing. Yo, it might actually happen, you know. Oh my God. Arsenal might become champions tonight. I wasn't ready. You know, I wasn't ready. Ball in. It means the Arsenal Palace game is completely void. OJ, thank you for the super chat saying Delap like a dump truck with no alignments. Useless. Yeah, the truck is just dry. The truck is moving at an angle. It's just... it's just weird. You know, it ends up just diverting off by itself because it can't stay in a straight line, honestly. Little Bill on Big Up saying Delap or Danny Aarons. Danny Aarons all day long. Mate, Bazza, you're saying I would have Mini Minter. Mate, Mini Minter clears Delap. Mini Minter is actually a baller. He can actually play. 100% Simon's going up front instead of Delap. I guarantee Simon scores. If you stuck him up front and give him the opportunities that Delap has, he'll put one away. One. The only thing with Simon, he might get barged off the ball. But apart from that, he's got techers. So Delap is a bus with 4 flat tires trying to reverse. Oh, mate. Delap or Chubbs? Mate. Chubbs gets it. Easy, Steve. Easy. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, everyone's absolutely destroyed Delap here. I think we all have. We've all absolutely destroyed Delap. He better not score, you know. If he scores, we're all gonna look shocking. Yeah. This is gonna be the biggest humbler of humblers if he scores, yeah. And it's not just me, yeah. It's all of you. Look at the chat. It's all of you lot too, yeah. We're all going down. If I'm going down, you're all coming down with me. If Delap scores a goal, I swear, yeah. It's going to be insane. If he scores an overhead kick, listen, if he scores an overhead kick, we don't watch football anymore. I'll start watching tennis or something. Hey, Cucurella just got shoved to the ground there. Get up, mate, get up. All right, referee's giving a free kick. That's all right. All right, happy days. Oh, it's Connor. It's Cucurella versus Connor here. This feels weird. Doesn't feel normal. Do you know what I mean? What happened here? Yeah, Connor, what are you doing? Connor, what are you doing? Have a day off. He literally just, the ball's gone. He's just gone straight into Cucurella, just gone, what up? CFC Daniel, thank you for the super chat saying Younes plays up front instead of Delap. 100%. I'm doing a better job than Delap. I know myself. I'm doing a better job than Delap. 100%. I guarantee one thing from me. I'll get more shots off. Easily, I will get more shots off. Even if it means trying to whack it from 30 yards out, yeah? Even if it means, okay, I'm not going to be able to get past these 2 defenders. Give me the ball, I'll flick it and just shoot. But I'm shooting. One thing or another. Or at least, yeah, I can tell you this for free. In the air, there's a chance I'll score in the air. I'm really good with my heads. With my headers, it's my best point. It's my best attribute. Delap, look at him here, yeah? He's Brock Lesnar. It's just full on Brock Lesnar. Oscar Gonzalez, 1-0 Bournemouth, Arsenal going to win the league. I know, it's horrible, isn't it? It's absolutely horrible. Amen, amen. Welcome to the squad. Much appreciated. Nassim with the super chat saying, watching your rival get relegated while watching your other rival get safety, while watching the other rival get crowned the math ain't math. Yeah, Arsenal are going to win the league. Tottenham are going to stay up. West Ham go down. Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, Arsenal going to win the league as well. Oscar, much appreciated. OJ says if Delap scores, I'll fix his alignments for free. Brilliant. How tall am I? I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". I used to say I was 6'2" until when I actually measured, and I was like, oh no, I'm actually 6'1". I'm not 6'2". So I'm 6'1". RSO 2003 says, but make sure you get the 50 million if you join. What we paid for him? 30. Mate, listen, I will say, okay, you can pay a fraction and give me half of his salary and I'll do the job. But with a condition. If I perform, you got to give me double what he's on now. That's it. That's a good deal, isn't it? Surely. Hang on, what is Delap on? What is his salary? That's actually a really good question. What is his Chelsea salary? Liam Delap salary. As ball gets to the left-hand side. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Gross. He's on 100k gross. Oh my God. Yeah, it's 100k a week. Oh my God, he was earning 20 at Ipswich. All right, listen, so you can give me 50. And if I do a job, you put me up to 200. Simple. Oh, you know what? I might bargain. I'll go to 150. There you are. Yeah. If I do a job after a season, you put my salary up to 150 a week. Sorted. And get rid of Delap. Yeah. So technically, you're only paying 50 more. Sasuke saying, Younes, I feel so disconnected from this club. I don't know why. No, we all know why. It's gonna be because of everything that we've had to go through. That's as simple as that. Unfortunately. Blue Co are still here. The directors are still here. The infrastructure's still here. The strategy's still here. Of course, it all feels the same. West Ham Millwall next season is going to be crazy. That is going to be, and in the Championship as well, that's going to be wild. Yeah, Conor Gallagher needs to pipe down, honestly. I don't normally say that, but you need to pipe down. He's trying to get into our heads, I can tell. Chelsea-Tottenham, it's been historically like this. Whenever Tottenham are losing, they start to, Palmer, just with his weaker foot, to be fair. I think Kinski had it covered as well. My goodness. You see what I mean with Danso? He tried to get that cleared, left the space. Yeah, it's unlucky. But yeah, Tottenham, they will try to get you angry, try to get you, vexed, try to get you to play into their hands and then go from there. We can't let it work. Simple as that. It's going to be half time. There's only 1 minute added on. Richardson getting kick in the back. Referee, go on, blow the whistle. And it's half time. Okay. So, half time. 1-0. Let me change the time on Big Up to the second half. There we are. Right. My predictions, I've lost. I said there will be over 1.5 goals in the first half. I said, yes, that's not happened. So, that's a myth. Actually, nothing's happened, I don't think. So, yeah, I've got to pick better next time. I think I gave too much credit for this game. I've gone with Chelsea we'll have over 2.5 cards. Tottenham will have over 3.5 cards. I've just gone with pure chaos, and it's not really come to that. So, not going well. But, predictions, in terms of the scoreline, I did say 2-1, and if we're not on it, 2-2. So, I don't know. But half-time, and look, so far, the goal from Enzo Fernandez, really good goal. Poor goalkeeping from Kinski, horrible, right? Thoughts on Pep leaving? I done a video on Younes Talks Football. that was uploaded earlier on today. So that's there. You can go and have a butcher's on that. And also talking about Maresca replacing him, because that's been confirmed too. But so far, it seems like Tottenham showed quite a bit of energy the first 15, 20 minutes. After Enzo scored the goal, I'll be honest, the whole game's gone flat. Is that just me? Is that just me? The whole game's gone flat. Chelsea look like they're being a little bit more cautious and trying to find opportunity now that when we're 1-0 up. And Tottenham just look like they can't find a way to move forward. But yet, we've not really tested or worked their goalkeeper, and Sanchez has had a free day out, as far as I'm concerned. So that's what's happened. I mean, even in the stats, look at this. 4 total shots, 2 on target for us, 2 shots for them, none on target. XG is horrible. 0.1 and 0.09. I mean, wow. 2 corners each. Nothing's happened. Do you know what I mean? Except for the goal. And we're happy at that. So, happy days. You know what I mean? But the second half's going to be interesting. I'll tell you why. Because De Zerbi's going to try and get them fired up now to go for the kill. Why? Because Tottenham have to. They can't lose this game. Tottenham need a draw. If they draw, they survive. Officially, they survive. It's done. So they're going to want to go and get the goal. And that's where we should look to try and hit them on the break, hit them on the counter. Then again, I was saying this about the game against City, but we didn't do any of that. But then again, Tottenham are less able than City, that's for sure. But we got to be careful. They're going to try and come out the blocks. They're also going to try and get in our heads mentally. They're going to try and play under our skin. They're going to try and, dirty fouls here and there. They're going to start getting a little bit stronger. They're going to play that game because they always do. That's just Tottenham. So, yeah, we got to be careful on that front. As long as we compose ourselves, we should be able to see out the win. I'll be honest. RSO 2003, thank you very much for the super chat. By the way, before I read that out, you see this promotion right here? 15% off. It's been extended. And that's because a lot of you guys took advantage of it, loved it, and it's actually seen even better performance for okjersey.com. So they're keeping the promotion for now. They're keeping the promotion until at least Saturday. So you can still get involved. 15% off. Use discount code YTC15. QR code or link in the description. Second link in the description, you can get your shirts. I know a few of you have already got it. I've got another batch on the way, so I'll be able to show you guys of that. And England, as well as some classic club jerseys. Not Chelsea, but some classic retro jerseys. I was just like, I have to get these. So I'm going to be able to show you when they arrive. Now, RSO 2003 saying, okay, let's talk some football. Pick one. Enrique or Guardiola? Who you pick and why? I've got to go with Pep. Are we talking overall? Or are we talking now? Because if we're talking overall, if we're talking now, I got to go Luis Enrique. But if we're talking overall as managers, of course, Pep all day long. All day long. I mean, that's not even a debate. Do you know what I mean? Pep has gone down as one of the greatest of all time, without question. So, but right now, and this is why I think he's right to call a time on his he's right to call time on his tenure at City, is because I think his football is now starting to, I don't want to use the term figured out, it's the wrong word. I think it's run out of steam. It's done its time. And now you're starting to get teams that are finding their ways through. And football's evolving. So he's chosen the right time to leave now, after an FA Cup win as well. Domestic double, which is deemed an average season for them. You know? And that's why I would choose Luis Enrique now, because Luis Enrique is now implementing ways that is blowing our minds in today's game. So that's that. We've got a question on here and on Big Up. Luca saying, Pep or AVB, Younes, all time. Mate, AVB's the GOAT. How can you not pick AVB? AVB is the greatest of all time. Yeah, well, who's Sir Alex who? Jose Mourinho who? Pep Guardiola who? No. AVB. At least for me, AVB's the GOAT. It has to be, because look, I'll tell you this now, yeah? Without AVB, there is no Younes on YouTube. It doesn't exist. If AVB didn't exist, I would never have picked up a camera. I don't know what I would be doing right now. What would I be doing right now? I'd probably try, I don't know. What would I be doing right now? Holy crap, that's a good question. I don't know. You'll find me stuck in some reception somewhere. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I have to rate AVB. And you know what? After everything, yeah, I'm really happy he found something that's worked for him. You know, club president at Porto, and he's doing a really good job. He's actually doing a really good job there. So I'm really happy he found his lane. I'm glad I finally, after all these years, I get to praise him. Because I was on his case. I was so on his case, it was stupid. Every video was AVB out, AVB out, AVB out, AVB out. That was it, until when it happened. And then I got some of you guys telling me, you should do a match review. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And the rest is history. So, yeah. Sir Alex Villas-Boas, exactly that. Says Luca. Steve says 115 charges will soon be a thing and Maresca will be back in the championship. Imagine if that happened. Imagine if that happened. Oh, mate, yeah, no, I do. Mate, I owe AVB more than a pint. I've already said this. If I have the chance to meet AVB, I'm buying him a steak dinner. Like, easily. You know? And I'd love to meet him. I'd actually love to meet him. And I would be curious to see if he ever did see my videos or not. Or if he knew. You know, because now we know, all the clubs know about all of us. Like, I know that for free. I don't know if at that time in 2011, 2012, if AVB was aware of my videos. I don't know if he was. Yeah? I don't know. Who knows? I remember that AVB rant, says Damien. AVB gave us Younes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, realistically, yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Another super chat from the Gaming Derek. What a great name. Liam Rossini or Graham Potter? Mate, Graham Potter, all day long. All day long. And Hazy17 says, Enzo looks like Delap just microwaved the steak. My goodness. No way. No, it's not 2-0. What are you on about? Oh, we're getting fake scores. It's not 2-0. Where are you going with 2-0? It's still 1-0. And to be fair, actually, you know what? We can actually go to that game. Right now, the league table, yeah, City need 2 goals. City need 2 goals. If not, Arsenal are... Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Arsenal might be Premier League champions in 10 minutes. It's been 26... No, not 26 years. Flipping hell. I've got the number in my head mixed up. It's been 20 years. No, it's been 22 years. It's been 22 years. Yeah? 22 years. And we're 10 minutes away. You know what's funny? Just to put things into perspective, because it's something that I relate with over the last couple of days, right? But Arsenal win the league. It was 6 years after they won the league that my cats were born. I've lived with them for 16 years. One just passed away, and Arsenal have still not won the league. Until now. And it's about to happen in 10 minutes. My cat had a lifetime. and Arsenal have not won the league up until now. And they're finally going to do it. And I can't believe it. It doesn't feel real. I was how old? When Arsenal last won the league, I was what? I was 2004. I was 12. I was 12. I was in... Hang on, 2004, May 2004. I was finishing year 7. Holy crap, I was finishing year 7. I was wrapping up year 7 and Arsenal won the title. That is wild. I just started secondary school. Smartphones did not exist. You know what I mean? I didn't even have a phone. In year 7, I didn't have a phone. No, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone in year 7. I got a phone in year 8. Into year 9, I remember my first phone, it was a Siemens. Proper, like, little thing. With... That's not a passenger jet. I can tell you that now. Send me back to 2004. You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness, mate. Okay, I think fighter jets are back. Bloody hell. Okay, so everything's ending, yeah? Arsenal about to win the title. What, is war about to kick off again? But Spurs are staying up. I mean, this is just a horrible time, isn't it? This is just a horrible time. Lawrence, thank you very much, says, cancelling protest shows who we are as a fan base. It's sad. Honestly, it's sad. Yeah, I agree. It's sad. Yeah. No, Thomas Preston, thank you for the super chat, mate. Egbali can't answer Todd's calls. He's locked himself in the conference room with wet wipes, lotion, and a Ultra HD copy of Serbian film. Oh no, that is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. Thomas, you're banned from any more super chats. That is outrageous. Akatu, thank you very much. Imagine they add the Champions League on top. Oh no, that'll be the end of it. That'll be finished. That'll be finished. Fabrizio's already posted Arsenal as champions. That is vile. That is wrong. RSO 2003. Who was Enzo calling? City or Real Madrid? What? One of them. One of them. Do you know what I mean? My goodness, you guys in the chat. You was 5'10". I was -3. Holy crap. Yeah, 2004, I was 6. I was 8. I was 4. I was also 12. Big up. No, you were 9. What, you were there? No, I wasn't. I was born in 92. I'm a 92 baby. So, I'm sorry about your cats. No worries, my friend. How old are my cats? Well, my cats are... Wow, it's crazy I'm saying this. My cat was 16, and my current cat is 16. So they're 16, basically. Just here to support Streamer Man, says Fuzzbrain. Big up to Fuzzbrain. I hope you're well. Thank you very much. Big up to you. And Mimi saying, I'm 18 and never seen Arsenal win the league. I feel sick knowing these cheats have won it, but we should have stopped it. Up the Chelsea. And also Ali Pari. That's a great super chat, and I do agree with that. If we were serious, we would have been able to stop it, but we're not serious, so we don't stop it, I'm afraid. Solomon on Big Up saying, start World War III and we won't need to live. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Aye, if we can get the attacks happening now and we just all end it, Arsenal won't have a celebration. That's it. We'll rely on that. Yeah. Honestly, Lucas says Iran en route, bombing London to stop Arsenal lifting the trophy. Oh my God. Same flipping time. Fighter jets on for me, says Aqua. No way. So you've got it on your end too. Also, things in the region might be happening tonight. All right, we'll see what happens. Medman says a disgusting day for football. Arsenal are about... I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. I can't believe this is real. What's Fabrizio done? No, he's not posted it. Well, not on Twitter. Where else has he done it? Yeah, there's nothing. I can't see anything. Oh, Insta. They've hit the post. By the way, we've not started the second. Oh, we started the second half. Bloody hell, lads. All right, we all just forgot Chelsea, yeah? We all just completely forgot. There we are. Boom, we're up and running. Some of you in the comments are wild. In the chat, you lot are wild. Communication Centre is in N5 London, yeah? Yeah. It's that place called, I think they call themselves Emirates Stadium, is it? That place? Yeah. That's a communication centre for Iran's enemy. let's just direct them there. Honestly. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Wow, yeah, he's actually done it. Here we go. Arsenal win the Premier League title 22 years after the last one. My goodness. I feel ill. What a horrible day. Chelsea, for the love of all that's holy, don't let Tottenham win this game, because I swear, if we end up in the same night we get Arsenal being champions and Tottenham surviving relegation, I'm going to flip. Yeah? Big Tuna, 1011, thank you very much for your super chat saying, do you think Igbali looks like the Grinch? Please check. Yeah, he's not far off. I'd rather take the Grinch though, I'll be honest. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Santos to Chiempong out for a throw. See, what we can't do is let Tottenham into the game, you know, and then just start giving them confidence and then get under pressure and then fold. Fuzz Brain, thank you very much, says, can't believe Havertz is winning the Premier League. Well, to be fair, no, I'm not going to call him a donkey, to be fair, mate. But I'll tell you this, yeah. Havertz, unlike Madueke, I can't say the same thing. Havertz has actually done well. When he's called upon, when he's been called upon in that Arsenal team, he's actually delivered. I can't say the same for Madueke. Madueke is given the ball away so many times. He's constantly getting even from his own fans some aggro. But to be fair, Havertz, he's not played too much, but when he's played, he's done them justice. So, all right, Cole Palmer's what happened, mate? Did you get some mud in your boot or something? All right, go on, do your laces quick before they tell you to get off. Yeah, referee's telling you to hurry up. Quick. All right, quick, fantastic. Oh, Lee Gunner. Oh my God. Oh wow. He's finally did it. His whole thing was like, look, if Arsenal not winning the league, we're not serious, right? And it's finally gonna happen. Oh man, Arsenal content tonight is gonna be horrible. Horrible. It's going to be interesting to see Lee Gunner about Arteta. And I'll tell you why. Because Arteta's finally done the one thing that he thought he wouldn't do. Do you know what I mean? City equalised. It's too late. City goal. It's too late. They need another one. They need two. The one's not enough. Arsenal are still champions with a goal. Lawrence, thank you for the super chat saying, now we got to hear Raya, best keeper of all time. Gabriel and Saliba, best duo ever. Rice is an all-timer. All the BS. We did it to ourselves. Shake my head. So bad. So sad. You're right. As Tottenham are now starting to get closer to the goal as well. You're not wrong. That would have been offside from Richarlison anyway. That's a poor header, by the way. Although, better form than Delap. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's too late. Haaland scored, but it's too late. Unless City can get one more in about 20 seconds, it's just not happening. We can, in fact, have a look. I've switched over to the Man City game very briefly because the game's about to end. But even as it stands, it's not enough, and Arsenal will be champions. Look at that, flipping now. What a finish, by the way. What a finish, Haaland. Legit. He's whacked out of his left foot, posted in, proper finish. Delap could never. Do you know what I mean? Pep's looking at the time. Mate, Pep, listen. Even if you did score, Crystal Palace are going to let Arsenal win on the last day, so you're done. But just for the bants, I do hope City score. Go on. Flipping now, man. We need... it's not going to... It's too late. Look, there's like 20 seconds left. There's not enough time. It's toast. You legit need a football miracle to occur now. There has to be. Charlie K, 2004, thank you for the super chat, saying Arsenal are champions. Bournemouth drew City 1-1. I hope Blue Car watching. This is what happens when the club changes the model. I hope Xabi does well. Well, it's about to be over. They think it's all over. '96. Savinho. No way. Aguero! No. All right, they think it's all over. Go on, ref, blow the whistle. Put us out of our misery. It is now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Arsenal are champions. But you know what, yeah? And I will say this. I'm happy about one thing. It's a consolation, yeah. It's the smallest thing in the world. But I'm happy that Arsenal couldn't win the league on the pitch. Like, it didn't come down to their result on the day. It came down to an opponent elsewhere. There's a special feeling, we would know, yeah, as Chelsea fans, we would know. You know, like, when you win your game, and you know if you win your game, you're champions, you win the game, you're champions, like, that's a different feeling. It's like, and everyone's there to celebrate, and they're not going to be able to have that because they didn't get it done yesterday because it was still mathematically possible. They have to go to Selhurst Park, which is away from home. It's not even at the Emirates. So their trophy lift has to be at Selhurst Park. So, you know what? We're not going to get a full Emirates stadium with a trophy lift. It's not happening. Yeah, so at least, yeah. I am clutching at straws like no other, yeah? This is the biggest clutch of all clutches that you can think of, yeah? But at least, yeah? At least. Flipping hell. Kier, quadruple 8, thank you very much, saying Agent Kai, Agent Nonny, mission failed, over. Agent Kai, Agent Noni, Agent Kepper, you're all fired and you shall be executed in the next 24 hours. Simple as that. Fast Brain, thank you for the super chat. We are officially praying to any god imaginable that Arsenal don't win the Champions League final. I swear, Dan. I swear. They're going to be able to rest against Palace now, properly. Oscar says, worst Premier League champions of all time. Yeah, still champions though. You know, DJ Moxie saying Arsenal had an average season, not their best, and they still won the league. What does that tell you about all of us? Do you know what I mean? Now that Arsenal have won the league, can we just pretend it never happened, says Lil Bill on Big Up. Big up to you. City, you got blood on your hands, says Aqua. Steve says, game's gone. City bottled it. God, I hate the Gooners. Honestly. Ah, man. Okay, all we can hope we get from today is a Chelsea win. And that means that Tottenham might still go down. Charlie K says, hopefully next year of Xabi we can replicate it. You best believe there's no chance of that happening. As much as I wish. With what? With what? This? And what money? What, are we going to get Jared Bowen in to do it, yeah? Giving the ball away. Listen, I'm just hoping Tottenham don't score a goal. Simple as that. Just don't score. We got 57 minutes approaching. What does that mean for Bournemouth as well, by the way? Bobby with the super chat, thank you very much, saying straws is all we have, my friends. Yeah, legit. You're right. Bournemouth, in terms of the league title, not the league title, flipping out the league now, they're on 56. Wow, they're in a great position for 6th. That's it. If Bournemouth draw the next game, they get 6th. In fact, the wildest thing could happen, yeah? If Liverpool lose 3 or 4-0 and Bournemouth win 3 or 4-0, Bournemouth might jump into 5th. Just thought I'd put that there. But that's it. Like this, the only place that we can think of getting is 7th maximum. We can't get any more. And we got to be careful because Sunderland are 1 point behind us and we play them on the final day. So, yeah. What a crap season. What a crap season. Don Hazard, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Big support. To be honest, Man City are absolute bottlers. If Arsenal win the Champions League, I don't think I'll be leaving the house for a while. And sorry, Younes, but as an Irishman, if England win the World Cup as well, I think I'll have... I'll have to cut out my ears. No. Listen, I appreciate that, of course, because you're Irish. I totally understand. But the World Cup is all we got. The World Cup is all we have left, guys. Yeah, and look, the World Cup, and for everyone watching, make sure you're at Younes Talks Football, link in the description, because we're covering the watch-alongs on the World Cup, and I'll tell you now, yeah, because you guys are all here for a watch-along, so you guys like watch-alongs. I have penciled in 26 games that I've selected based on time and based on what I can do. And it's all there. And that's just the group stage. Then we're doing the last 32. Then we're doing the last 16. Then we're doing the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final. So Younes Talks Football is going to be Watchalong HQ. And there's Todd Bowley with a Chelsea scarf on. Wow. Brilliant. And a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of Irish something strong. I don't know. He looks like he doesn't want to live. I'll be honest. Bloody blue coat, honestly. So yeah, we're on Younes Talks Football. We're going to be covering the World Cup, and you best believe England is what's going to save this season. Yeah, Tuchel is going to bring it home. That's all we've got. El Mortal, thank you very much, saying, hate to say it, but Arsenal have earned it. They have, I'll be honest. Yeah, I do agree City have thrown it away. I agree with Don Hazard there as well. But Arsenal have done what Arsenal were able to do. You know, they had a job and they got it done. Simple. Daniel Obi says, took my dad 2 kids, a liver surgery before Arsenal win. It's amazing what people have gone through, isn't it? It's amazing. Thank you very much, mate. And Lauren says, Arsenal win should cause better protests from us. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not interested. Kenny CFC says, doesn't 7th get Europa League now? Yes, it does. It does. But we are right now in 8th. And Brighton are ahead of us. And Brighton are at home against United on the final day. We're going to be away at Sunderland, who are just behind us. So it's a 6-pointer. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for sure. Charlie K saying, answer honestly, Younes, can Tuchel win us the World Cup? Absolutely. Absolutely. Although, I've got to be honest, if there's anyone else that I think could be up there, I think it's Portugal. So we'll see. Mazin CFC, thank you for the super chat, saying, please, PSG, the best thing about Stamford Bridge tour is the guy saying the only place in London where you can see a Champions League trophy. I know. I've been on that tour. I know what that's like. And it's true. Every time it's said, it's like goosebumps. And now that could be taken away from us if PSG decide to bottle it too, which I don't think they will, but you never know. Anyway, we're doing a watch-along for the Champions League final on Younes Talks Football too. Anything Chelsea, non-Chelsea related, you'll find me doing on Younes Talks Football. So make sure you're there. FastBrain5, thank you very much. Don't forget Younes Talks Weather this summer. It's going to be Younes Talks Weather on steroids. And you know why? Because unlike the Club World Cup, where there's just a few games, I've shown you, I've got 26 group stage games that I'm covering. And then the knockout stages, there's going to be 100% some games affected by thunderstorms. And then we're going to have to do the thing again when we bring up the weather map and we're going to have to do it. At ridiculous hours of the morning as well. It's going to be like 6 a.m. for me, 5 a.m. and whatnot. So, yeah. Nenad, thank you very much for the super chat. We have 2 Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues, 2 Conference Leagues. No, we got 1. Greetings from Croatia. See you in the World Cup. Thank you very much. Yes, Croatia, our first game. Going to be very interesting. Is that a free kick? Chelsea on the edge of the box. Yellow card given. But yeah. That's a foul on Fofana. He got clamped. Yeah, he got clamped. Mods. Where are you? No spamming, please. Patrick, if you spam again, you're getting removed. Are the mods dead? Or what's going on? Charlie K 2004, Messi win 2022, Ronaldo win 2026 would be poetry. Wink, wink. Exactly that. And I think that's what could happen if it's not going to be England. Quaz VZ, thank you very much. Opinion on Champions League final not being free. Ridiculous. Hang on, I'm going to have to come in and take... Oh, okay, the mods got there. The mods got there. Big up to the mods. Yeah, it's not free. And I think it's ridiculous. But again, I'm not surprised. It's the broadcasters. It's this sort of Americanization and whatnot. It's going to be ridiculous. Normally, Champions League final is on YouTube for free. It's always been that way. Same with the Europa League final, I think. Yeah, not this time. Typical. I'm not surprised. Are you doing Scotland versus Haiti? No. I remember seeing if I was going to do that game. I think it's clashing with other games around for me to be able to not do, because there's going to be some days where I'm doing 3 streams. It's just too much. So I do have a Scotland game in at the end, though. I do. Nenad, thank you very much. I think we have to win the second Conference League. No. You can go and do that. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's not happening. No, I don't want us to play that horse milk tournament again. Not happening. Thank you very much to Medman as well. Time Variance Authority, please step in now. Much appreciated. And that's the wrong one. What am I doing? Charlie says England-Portugal World Cup final. Who's your pick? Oh my God. That'll be hard. But I'm going with England because Thomas Tuchel in that. Big up TT. Scotland. Do I have Scotland down? Oh, I've got Scotland versus Morocco on the 20th of June. Well, the 19th, technically, 11 p.m. It's 2 a.m. for me. I'm doing that. I'm doing USA-Australia, 11 p.m. my time, so it's 8 p.m. for England. And then straight after that, Scotland versus Morocco. I am covering that. So I will have Scotland in. And then obviously the last group games is where the games are all played together. So Morocco, Haiti, Scotland, Brazil, I'm going to be covering as well. So, yeah. Going to be interesting. Aqua saying probably the 4 World Cup contenders, England, Spain, Portugal, and France. I wouldn't put France in there. I think they're going to get cooked. But the other 3, yes. And I will say, France, I don't expect to get past quarterfinal. Honestly. RSO 2003, the super chat, thank you very much, saying, do you think having the old timers back in the World Cup, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, is a good thing or time to move on? Nah, for this World Cup, it's a good thing. For this World Cup, it's necessary. It's the last one. Messi's last one, for sure. Ronaldo's last one, for sure. Neymar, I don't even know how he got there, but it's great that he's there. I'm just not of the opinion that João Pedro shouldn't have been on the plane. Do you know what I mean? So, or given away Palmer. But that's why, yeah, I think having all three there is going to be really, really, really good. Overall, really, really good. I think it's necessary. Santos! Yes! Get in! Yes! 2-0. In the mud. Yes, Tottenham are in the mud. Banging. We have set the foundation here. We have set the foundation. West Ham, please. Please, West Ham. Where's Rick Hogger? Rick, you watching? You have to beat Leeds. You have to beat Leeds. And what else? Yeah, Tottenham have to lose to Everton or bottle it in some way, shape or form. Bottle it. But it's 2-0. And I think that's game, set and match. I don't see Tottenham getting back into this now. Surely not. Well, I hope not. It's a great ball in. Neto, loads of space. Little dink. Is that Enzo? Into Santos. And it's such an easy goal. Defensively, Tottenham are a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. How is Santos getting that space? And he's put it through Van der Ven's legs. Beautiful. It's Enzo. Mate, Enzo's man of the match. Enzo's actually man of the match. Van der Ven's a mess. Their whole defence is a mess. I guess some things never change, eh? You know, we could be an absolute joke of a football team and still beat Tottenham. We've done it time and time and time and time again. Time and time again. Lawrence saying, crazy part is both us and Spurs took points off City and took none from Arsenal. We actually helped them win the league. That's sad. That's tragic. Don't say that again, please. I don't want to think of that. That's horrible. But you're not wrong. Charlie K says, are you going to be streaming the opening match? Yes, I am, for sure. The game is between Mexico and, is it South Africa? What is the first game? Yeah, it is Mexico, South Africa. Yeah. I'm watching that. And it's going to be in the host stadium. If you remember the 2010 World Cup where South Africa opened up because they were the hosts, it's going to be interesting to see the, it's on the other foot this time. So, right, Tottenham, you've had your day out. Now, please, F off home. Chabalaba! Yes! Beautiful. We remember that goal. That goal's iconic. Ali, on Big Up. You're an Arsenal fan, aren't you? I forgot. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. I hope you're happy. Cheeks out like King Cappy. Oh, my God. Unreal. No, congratulations. It only took you 22 years, but you finally made it. You finally got it. To be fair, one of my best friends is an Arsenal fan. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send him congrats now. It's only right. It's only right. You know what? I'm going to send him a voice note as well. Yo, G, how you doing? Hope you're all good. Listen, I'm on stream right now and you've got, I don't know how many thousands of people watching this, but I said I would do it because you're one of my best friends. So congrats on the title. I hope you get mudded next season. You lot are a disgrace. And congrats. First time in 22 years. Love it. Hate it. Get out of it. Twats. No, I'm kidding. Congrats, man. If there's one person I'm happy for, it's you. There you are. He's the only one I'm happy for. Because I care about him. That's it. Honestly. Charlie K, 2004, says, repeat of 2010 tournament, Waka Waka, please Shakira. Well, she did make the World Cup song. So, yeah. Love it. Rambo saying we're back in the Conference League, baby. Oh my goodness, I'd rather send us to 10th. If we're going to get Conference League, send us to 10th, please. Please. Right now, we are in a Conference League spot, and I'm scared of it. Do you know what I mean? It's the most polite F you know ever. Yeah, because I have to. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Arash is in it. Arash, Arsenal Prem, Spurs go down. Chelsea just a chill guy. Thank you for the super chat, mate. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Medman says, we need the Avengers on standby in London. We need more than that right now, mate. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? Aqua saying his prediction's coming true. Younes, I'm in work till 7 p.m. and the final is at 5 p.m. I will have the game on my iPad and you on my phone. Good luck. I work in a shop. The customers can join. Brilliant. Get them involved. Get them involved, mate. No, don't. You see, this is the sticky situation. Imagine, because Man United have already got Champions League football. Man United fold like a deck chair, right? And they play like a really, really weak team. And then Brighton get a result. And then we're stuck in 8th and we got to play Conference League again. I'm not covering it. I am telling you now, if we get Conference League football, I'm sorry, I'm not covering it next year. It's not happening. Premier League, yes. FA Cup, yes. League Cup, yes. I will be covering Champions League on Younes Talks Football and we'll be doing big boy stuff. I am not covering Conference League again. It is not happening. No, not happening. Trogdor, thank you for the super chat as well, saying it's amazing how much my mood changes when we are winning. I know, right? I know, right? It's mad. It's mad. It does make a difference, but overall, what are the implications of this is no way. Well, it just got interesting. It just got interesting. Richarlison scores, it's 2-1, and now Tottenham are officially 1 goal away from surviving relegation. We are back in this flipping predicament. Oh my God, man. We're back in this predicament, guys. There's 17 minutes left, and Tottenham have a chance to get something from this game. We better not. Listen, I did say my prediction was 2-1. And I said if we're not on it, it'd be 2-2. I did say that. And, well, right now it's 2-1. And I'm scared we might not be on it and it'll finish 2-2. So, we got to see out the game. We have to see out the game. I swear. If Tottenham get a flipping goal, I'm kicking off. If Tottenham get a goal. We can no. We can't be the ones. We can't be the ones to keep Tottenham in this league. No. On the same day, in the same hour that Arsenal won the league, we keep Tottenham in the Premier League. No, I'm not having it. That I'm not having. That is blasphemous. Yeah? That is an international war crime. But people should be arrested for crimes like that. We cannot. All of a sudden, I'm watching these last 15 minutes anxious. Fuzzbrain says Delap is the best striker I've ever seen. Yeah, totally. I agree. Yeah, in another life. You know what I mean? In another universe. Damien says Spurs relegated will be the only highlight of this season. Oh, well, I know. And right now I'm concerned. Don't let Tottenham back into this. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Go on. Delap, do something right. Oh my God, he passed. Palmer, No, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We're going backwards. Holy crap. Oh my. Oh my God. Can we stop the count? Can we do that thing that Trump tried to do, like stop the count? Can we just end it? But what was the sub, by the way? Chalobah came on for who? I've lost track of this completely. I'm just obsessed with us not bottling this lead. That okay, Achempon came off. Fair enough. To be fair, Tottenham switched things up, and we didn't mention it. Not Richarlison. Spence, Sarr, Maddison all came on for Colomwani, Paulinho and Udogie, which is actually good decision making. And then from that, they got the goal straight after. So, yeah. Neto, bruv. The ball wasn't out. Was the ball out? Was it not out? Was it out? Well, Tottenham got a throw from it. It didn't look like it was out. He just grabbed it with his hands. All right, if it was out, I'll let him off. if it was out. Thank you very much. Ashkan Moadel saying, 20 years ago, I said if Arsenal ever won another Premier League, I'd stop watching football. Well, it was a good run. Good luck, lads, unless Tottenham goes down. This is the thing. Like, Tottenham can still go down. If it stays like this, with 13 minutes to go, if we concede one more, Tottenham stay up. Caicedo, bruv. Free kick. How's expressions? I'm curious. How is he reacting to this? He must be on edge. Free kick Chelsea from our own half. He looks calm. He looks calm. he looks nervous. I shouldn't laugh. No, I shouldn't laugh, man. We're more than capable of anything right now, man. We're capable of all of a sudden scoring twice, and we're capable of conceding 3. Like, it's so, you never know. With us right now, this time, this season, we ain't got a flipping clue. So, I don't know. But I know we're very susceptible to concede. Don't. Please don't. Look at him. He's by himself. Lads. He's by himself. Is there anyone there? Okay, Caicedo picks up. Palmer. Over the top. Flipping hell, man. Spence. He's gotten past Santos. Flipping hell, man. Santos. That's a poor pass, to be honest, from Spence to Maddison. Delap. Look in the box. Now, okay, cut inside. Move! Flipping hell, man. Free kick Chelsea. Free kick Chelsea. Okay, Enzo Fernandez. Enzo's been class today. I will say that. He's been really good. Delap, though. Look at the fans behind Delap. All of them are going, flipping, run! Delap's just like, unreal, man. If he was smart, he would have dragged the ball inside, dragged the defender in, wait for the options to show, provide the option. Do you know what I mean? They would have done. Anyway, it's a free kick in a dangerous area, to be fair. This is a chance for a goal. Is it? Okay, it's a... Is that Sarr? Are we bringing on Sarr? Sarr is alive. Who's coming off? Fofana? Fafana. Parthibdas, thank you for the super chat. Can Xabi go for the title next season at Chelsea? No. No. With what? I ask, with what? If you think this team's winning the title, you're smoking. Realistically, we need to go in and bring in some top levels. But we don't have the cash for it. And this summer is going to reveal everything. Summer's going to reveal everything. When we get to the end of the summer window and everyone's going to be looking and going, oh my God, we've not done enough business, then we'll talk. Anyway, Cole Palmer on the free kick. This can go in. This is a very good position. Cole Palmer over the wall, top bins. That right top corner is screaming. Or is it Enzo? No, it should be Cole. He's hit the wall. He's hit the wall. Richarlison. All right. Fair play. Oh, he's cooked himself there. Who was that? He's fully cooked himself. Big up Cole Palmer on Big Up saying, Younes, if we get 7th, do we also get Europa? Yeah, 7 gets Europa. 8th gets Conference. So, yeah, right now Brighton are there in 7th. Bazar saying 10 years ago it finishes 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, yeah, no, 2016. Yeah, Eden Hazard. Yeah. We stopped Tottenham winning the league. And this time, I hope we stop them from getting safety in the Prem. I hope they go down. I wouldn't trust it up to make me a cup of tea, says Luca. Big up to you. Aqua says, not only did I have to hear my uncle brag Arsenal winning the league, I lost 200 quid. Bloody hell, Aqua. Now I can't stand my uncle. Bloody hell, Aqua. What a horrible, horrible evening. Yeah, what did you bet? What did you bet? Did you bet that Arsenal would not win the league? Yeah, I get why. I get why. 200 is a lot of money, man. 200 quid on a bet is mad. His Spence not making 2 players at the same time. Oh my god. Don't let him run. No! Oh my God, Hato! Holy crap, Hato! I thought that was it. I thought we were toast. I thought that's it. We're done. I saw that as a goal. I fully saw that as a goal. Hato, what a block! Oh my goodness. Holy moly, man. I fully had Chelsea conceded there. That was nailed on. So easy. So easy to get in between that like that. So easy. Too easy. Corner ball Tottenham. I'm nervy here, man. I am flipping nervy. Yellow card been dished out for who? What's he doing? Hang on, what's... No. Don't tell me that. No one got pulled, ref. Parthibda says, Xabi Alonso is a bloody good manager, though. He's good. Is he going to be back, though? I don't know. Vivek says, Younes, I saw your comment calling... I saw your ex comment calling you toxic and negative. What? What ex comment? What ex... Hang on, what's Cucurella and Caicedo done? Oreo... Though I hate Arsenal, I'll give credit to them proving the haters wrong. To be fair, you're right on that. You are right on that. What's the foul? Is it Santos or is it Cucurella? Because Santos was all over Richarlison, but Cucurella was all over... Who? Are VAR looking at this? I swear, if a penalty gets given. I do want to see that again, you know. Oh, is it a corner? Corner ball. Sweet. Lovely jubbly. I think we're all right. I think we're okay. We got 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Kukureya's gone down. Danso's picked him up. Okay, it's kicking off now between Hato and Danso. Chelsea are playing with fire, says Aqua. I agree. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sanchek's gone down. Beautiful. Ball whacked up the pitch. All right. Delap, the ball's above you, mate. Oh my God, Delap, shoot! What? What's he done? What an idiot. I don't have words. I don't have words for this geezer. I really don't. You're lucky you're still on the pitch. You're lucky you're still here. Holy crap. I'm telling you, Brock Lesnar. Straight out of MMA, this guy. Straight up, elbow, boom. You know, that's something that would have been out of the night, the Mike versus Nate fight on the weekend. If you saw that, you'd know. Nate Diaz got absolutely ruined. But that was, elbows like that were flying from Mike Perry. Beautiful. Bloody Delap. He's a menace. He's an absolute menace in the wrong sense. Thank you very much, too. RSO 2003, is Delap acting stupid or is he actually stupid? I don't know at this point. Fuzz Brain, Delap is a baller, mate. Yeah, clearly. Honestly, oh my God. What are we doing here? All right, Garnacho's coming on. Moeka is coming on. And Esugo, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Palmer's coming off. I think Delap's coming off, surely. Shirley, you know. Calling him Shirley. You know. Delap's coming off. Thank goodness for that. My goodness, mate. Moeka, we've got more chance with Moeka scoring, actually. You know that? We actually do. Delap's been absolutely useless. And Neto. It's the whole front line. He's gone for an extra man in midfield. He's defending. He's going for an extra man in midfield to try and close down the space, and that's it. Esugo in there with the rest of the midfielders. Caicedo, Enzo, Santos. We've got an entire midfield in there. We've got no one except Moeka up front now and Garnacho to maybe just tuck in behind, and then that's it. We better see this over the line. We better. One minute plus stoppage time. Go on, get stuck in. That's a good tackle. Tottenham are on it. Here's Gallagher. Man. Crazy. Thank you very much, Ali Jaff, for the super chat. Delap to finish on 2 goals in all comps. That is crazy, isn't it? OJ says Delap is actually stupid. Short bus mode. Mate, Delap is a liability to all things football. And how many minutes? 4? 7? Where's 7 come from? Where's 7 come from? Pause! Caicedo, pause! It was right there! What are you doing? Oh my God, the pressure we're putting on ourselves here. Richarlison has won it. Flipping hell! Oh my God. Gallagher. Flipping hell. All right, and move. Moeka, run in behind. That's it. Feed him. Take a shot. Shoot. Where's... Bruv, Moeka, no. Why are you going to the corner flag? Okay, I get it, but, bruv, we've got 6 minutes. You can't stay at the corner flag for 6 minutes. You just can't. Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm stressed for this game. Why am I stressed for this game? Of all games, this. All because I just want Tottenham down. How mad is that? How mad is that? This is what we're relying on right now. Look at the stats on screen, by the way, if you're on YouTube. Our XG is 0.63. Tottenham's is 1.67. How mad is that? Yellow card. Esugo. 5 minutes left. You lot think Maddison's going to score? Bloody hell. Don't. Yeah, Luca, Delap has 2 goals in all comps. It's criminal, to be honest. It is criminal. It really is. It's all Tottenham. It's all Tottenham here. Gallagher's won the free kick. Caicedo's taking him off. Oh, my God. Please. This is concerning. Maddison. I don't think he'll score this. It's a bit too far to the left. It was a bit more central. Over the bar. Yeah, it's a bit more central. He can afford to get the sort of direction he wants on that. When you're too far to the left, it becomes a little too narrow. And I think that's what's happened there. Oh, man. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left. As it stands right now, Tottenham are still in a relegation battle. And it will go to the final day. .38 points, West Ham on 36. It would need a Tottenham loss and a West Ham win on the final day. It would need it. Three minutes to go. But West Ham have to beat Leeds at home. So West Ham are playing at home. And Tottenham have to lose to Everton at home. Which is possible, but it's not a guarantee. It still stands. If Tottenham draw, regardless of what West Ham do, Tottenham stay up. So all Tottenham need is a draw, realistically. And it's out for a goal kick. All right, 2.5 minutes to go. RSO saying, literally living on a prayer. Thank you very much, mate. Absolutely. It is actually that. We are fully living on a prayer right now. OJ says, Delap should never play for us again. Kick rocks. Thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated for the super chat. You're right. But I'm surprised. Who's gonna buy him? And if so, for how much? What? £2.50 and a packet of crisps? Because that's what it's gonna cost at this rate. I said 6-7. Did I? I didn't even realise. I actually didn't even realise. Normally I'll realise. I didn't even realise. Tesco meal deal. Mate, Tesco meal deal's worth more than the lap. Easily. That's not a good deal. That Tesco meal deal offers you more. One more minute. $40 seconds. Feel the power. Thank you very much, bro. I hate Arsenal and the lab. Unfortunately, Arsenal have won the league. Thankfully, the way this stands is that Tottenham can still go down. And thank you very much, OJ, again. We just take the loss and bench him until the end. At this point, there's no other choice, I don't think. Timothy's saying we can't sell the lab, we should donate him. That's not good charity. You know, that's going to be bad charity, terrible charity. Oh, no. Get rid. Oh, thank goodness. I think we've done it. 97, they've just missed a chance. It's gone straight to Sanchez. I think we're over the line. Ref, blow the whistle. Blow it. Ref. Blow it, ref. Yes. Yes. Tottenham can still go down. We hope for a miracle on the final day. Everton, David Moyes, over to you. And West Ham, right? Nuno, over to you lot as well. There we are. But for Chelsea, we're in 8th. We're in 8th. And as it stands, we're getting a Conference League spot. And I don't want that. So Badgett says, I like the donation idea, a tax write-off. Yeah, we could have a tax write-off of him. Not a bad shout. Guys, much appreciated for all of the interaction. Guys, I'm going to end and jump on the review. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to everyone on Big Up as well. If you haven't joined Big Up, make sure you do first link in the description if you're watching on YouTube as well. And thank you to everyone on YouTube too. Been a pleasure. And we won. We won. You know, we got it over the line. And yeah, as RSO 2003 has just said, thankfully, some things never change. Perfect way to end. Thank you all so much. Once again, appreciate all your comments and everything that you've shared. And on top of that, like I've mentioned, the condolences and everything goes a long way. Thank you all so much for that. And yeah, on to the review. And I'll catch all of you on here and on Younes Talks Football. Much appreciated. See you lot in a bit, people. Take care and peace.